salty it gets when you add more flavor. I'm coming to the palate of life. I say
What's up, everybody? We are Mojo-Synthesis. I'm Mansplained, and I got with me the
HUSKY Assassins in a building.
Again, we are Mojo-Synthesis, and today we are coming at you. We are going to break down a rap song. Husky Assassin, tell me what we've got.
Well, we got somebody from the Midwest who's probably arguably one of the top 5 lyricists in the last 20 semi years. We're going to talk about it. Let's argue.
All right.
We're going to go with...
Who we talking about, brother?
Marshall Mathers.
Oh,
Slim Shady. Eminem is in a building.
Even Mansplained knows who Eminem is. All right. What's the name of the song?
I am whatever you say I am. It's called The Way I Am.
All right. The Way I Am. All right. Very cool. All right. Let's get this shit going. Let's do it.
And whatever. Great, just let it run. Hey yo, turn the beat up a little bit. Hey yo, this song is for anyone. Fuck it. Just shut up and listen.
All right, right away I like it because he said fuck it. Mansplained says fuck it. All right, right back into it.
Hey yo.
I sit back with this pack of zigzags and this bag of this weed. It gives me the shit needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth. And since birth, I've been cursed with this curse to just curse and just blurt, just berserk and bizarre shit that works. And it sells and it helps in itself to relieve all this tension, dispensing these sentences, getting the stress that's been eating me recently off of this chest. And I rest again peacefully. But at least have the decency in you to leave me alone when you freaks see me out in the streets when I'm eating or feeding my daughter to not come and speak to me. I don't know you and no, I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. I'm not Mr. Instinct, I'm not what your friends think. I'm not Mr. Friendly, I can be a prick. If you tip me, my tank is on empty. No patience is in me, and if you offend me, I'm lifting you 10 feet in the air. I don't care who was there and who saw me. Just joy you will call you a lawyer, file you a lawsuit. I'll smile in the courtroom and buy you a wardrobe. I'm tired of all you. I don't mean to be mean, but that's all I can be. It's just me, and I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my chant, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. Sometimes I just feel like my father. I hate to be bothered with all of this nonsense. It's constant and it's just lyrical content. The song you'll be conscious has gotten such rotten responses. And all of this controversy circles me, and it seems like the media immediately points a finger at me. So I point one back at him, but not the index or pinky or the ring or the thumb. It's the one you put up when you don't give a fuck, when you won't just put up with the bullshit they pull, cause they full of shit too. When a dude's getting bullied and shoots up the school and they blame it on Maryland and the heroin, where were the parents at? And look where it's at, middle America. Now it's a tragedy, now it's so sad to see an upper class city having this happiness. Then attack Eminem cause I rap this way. But I'm glad cause they feed me the fuel that I need for the fire to burn. And it's burning and I just return. And I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. I'm so sick and tired of being admired that I wish that I would just die or get fired and drop from my label. Let's stop with the fables. I'm not gonna be able to top what my name is. Pigeonholed into some poppy sensation that got me rotation at rock and roll stations, and I just do not got the patience to deal with these cocky Caucasians who think I'm some wigger who just tries to be black. Cause I talk with an accent and grab on my balls, so they always keep asking asking the same fucking questions. What school did I go to? What hood I grew up in? The why, the who, what, when, the where, and the how. Till I'm grabbing my hair and I'm tearing it out. Cause they're driving me crazy. I can't take it, I'm racing, I'm pacing, I stand and I sit. And I'm thankful for every fan that I get. But I can't take a shit in the bathroom without someone standing by it. No, I won't sign your autograph. You can call me an asshole, I'm glad, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am.
This guy for real?
Radio won't even play my jam, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am.
All right, dude. Yo, man. That was
he was talking. He was having a conversation.
In the words of the Husky Assassin, that was hard.
He was
Dude,
talking.
that was really good. I was like
was
really
talking.
good. Like really good.
Like he was talking. You see how he puts.
Yeah.
You see how he puts the syllables together.
Yes.
It's just, yeah.
No, that, you know, I'm. Look, I don't know a lot about rap, but I know who Eminem is, and I know his songs. The popular ones, I've never heard that one, so I'm glad you brought it up. But I definitely hear how he's got his definite own style, which pretty much permeates all of his songs, but they're all different. Is that fair to say?
Right. And you like, one of the fly things about him, he's a student of lyricism, he's a student of rap, he's a student of MCing. So he is like a student, he's like the son, like you, if you will put together his favorite rappers, you will put together like a Coogee Rap, a Master Ace, Redman, Andre 3000, Tretch. Then he spent a lot of time in Newark, like a lot of rappers in their early careers did. So he spent a lot of time with the Outsiders.
So wait, Eminem spent a lot of time in Newark?
Yeah, in his early career. Yeah. Like the Outsiders.
I had no idea. I thought the dude was just from Detroit and that was it.
Yeah, because like when a lot of people getting on, they would go to the city. The city's a little bit more expensive, so they come to Newark because Redman, Naughty by Nature. Then you have then you have the Outsiders. The Outsiders are a group from Newark that Rod Digger's coming from. So later on, when we do like some other stuff, I want to bring a lot of the Newark artists that came out in that whole 2000, that early 90s, that early 80s period. Mid 80s period, but like the Outsiders are a group that M used to be with. So if you hear a lot of the Midwest rappers, a lot of the Southern rappers kind of mimicked the blueprint. What I kind of call it is when you hear Naughty by Nature, when you hear Redman, when you hear early Rod Digger, Latifah, Lakim Shabazz, you have a lot of artists that sounded like a lot of artists sounded like the early Jersey rappers.
Yeah.
So Eminem got him. When you hear early Eminem stuff, he sounds like a Newark rapper.
Okay. All right, cool. No, man, that's really interesting. So normally, everybody, we would go into a lyrical breakdown, but we watched a lyrical video. So you've already seen the lyrics. So I want to get into something a little different. So Eminem, okay? He's a white rapper. He's come around at a time when a lot of the, in rap, a lot of the other guys were around doing their thing, and this guy breaks through. Okay, now I'm a metal guy, so I don't understand. I don't get that. What makes it, I know you, and I know you well, and you love this guy. So I've got to ask you, where is it? Is it a cultural thing? Is it a non-cultural thing? It doesn't matter. It's just pure talent. I want to know.
I think one of the it's a bunch of variables in it. Him being from the Midwest, the Midwest is like they had what you call Scribble Jam.
Okay.
Scribble Jam was like the Northeast version of showcases that kind of showcase battle rappers that battled on live instrumentals that were popular. So that was their version of it.
Okay.
So he, again, a student of the game, he hung around a lot of rappers. So Detroit is well known around the entire country, around the world, for having like a lot of rappers. Like, so in the early '90s Detroit thing, him growing up in that whole aura of like rapping and MCing and b-boying and all of that stuff, he was still privy to a lot of rappers coming out in Detroit in that whole Michigan area. So a lot of those guys kind of embraced them, you know what I'm saying, which is proof, you know what I'm saying, D12, all those guys, he hung around them a lot. So like him going to like battles, they would bring him because he was nice. Like he was, you know what I'm saying, of course, he was that little shy little kid that everybody knew, but they didn't know that he was a rhymer like that. And he was a fast rapper at that, because the Midwest, they're known for being fast lyricists.
Okay.
So once he started to break down his style a little bit, you know what I'm saying, the pattern it a little bit, after some of the rappers that he liked from the Northeast and the West Coast or the down South area, he became a monster. So him putting his demo circulated, and his name was circulating, because I remember, again, it go back to a Jersey thing. One of the dudes that was on my team, my squad was called the Skill Scavengers. So we had this kid named Dose One that was he was Irish and Puerto Rican.
Okay.
So, but he looked more Irish. You can't tell he was Puerto Rican until you heard him talk. He was from Philly. So he was one of the MCs that was in an MC battle it was a 100 MC battle. Eminem, out of 100 MCs, Eminem came in he always came between 5 and 2 out of the top rappers. So my homeboy Dose One from Philly, he came in maybe 15th place out of 100 MCs. Then we had a dude named Manslaughter from East Orange in North. But the kid, he was 15, 16 years old with a reminiscent style of a Big L. So when people heard him rap, they was like, yo, this kid's nasty. So he's like, yeah, I battle Eminem. He's like, get out of here. So we started hanging out. We met Busta Rhymes early 90s, mid 90s, whatever, at Rutgers, and Busta Rhymes recognized Manslaughter. He was like, yo, I know you. He said, you was in that little battle, right? And we was like, yo, that's crazy. We was like, yo, that's nice. Yeah, because he was a lyrical monster. But Eminem had a lot of he did that whole circuit of rapping, trying to get on, and a lot of times, because he was a white guy, people didn't want to rock with his story, because he was rapping this regular rap until he started telling his story. Then his demo kind of slid into the hands of Dre. And Dre's like, you know what I'm saying? He sent for him. He sent for him and his people. They went up to California to meet Dr. Dre, and it skyrocketed because he can rap.
Right.
The kid can rap. You can't deny that. Him being
okay. So cool. So you just made the point I was looking for. The cultural differences don't matter. The talent matters. Is that fair to say? Yeah, because again, as you see, rap is a worldwide phenomenon. Rap is a $1 billion industry. You know what I'm saying? And you meet rappers from again, I'm going back again when I'm a kid. I met this kid named Kamani from the South Bronx when I was 13 years old. His family lived down the street from me, on Lyons Avenue. I grew up on 100th Street. So my community was Italian, Black, and Jewish for a very long time, up till I was maybe 20 years old, maybe. So I moved around there when I was 5 or 6. So it was very multicultural, very diverse. So everybody did some form of the hip hop culture. Okay.
Whether it was a dress code, whether it was tagging, which is graffiti, whether it was breakdancing, whether it was rapping, the beatboxing, or whether it's you know what I'm saying, getting involved in just the culture at DJing. So it was my whole community encompassed hip hop. So it was people from various cultures that just grew up in the whole aura. Just when you see hip hop is kind of started from the South Bronx and kind of originated from the South Bronx, but it has a lot of Caribbean origins.
Right.
It has a lot of, you know what I'm saying, when you look up at the South Bronx in those 80s days, you look at those videos, you see various cultures in the videos.
Yeah.
because they grew up in it.
Absolutely. So in the end, everybody, the whole point of this channel is to show the cultural differences between rap and metal, right? But we're here to also show how pure talent transcends any cultural stigmas, to show that talent is talent, and it doesn't matter whether you're rap or metal or whether you're white or black, because there's plenty of black metal bands as well. Talent's talent. Music is music. And it doesn't matter, man. It's all great. It's all fucking great. This was fucking awesome.
Word.
This was fucking awesome. It's the whole point of the channel. It's the whole point of the channel.
And I purposely like pick particular artists for a particular reason. The artist I was about to pick, I'm gonna save them for later, but
all right.
Yeah, I picked specific artists for specific reasons, because one of the couple of people that follow us on Mojo-Synthesis, they wanted me to, I told them I was doing Eminem, and they were very excited about that.
All right, cool.
They were very excited about it.
Very cool. That's fucking awesome, man. Fucking great. This was good, dude. That song was good, man.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, you
gotta see the video. You gotta see the video.
All right. Now I'm sad that we didn't react to the video, but that's okay. We reacted to the lyrics. Everybody read the lyrics.
Because I know you're gonna appreciate the video when you see it.
All right. Well, maybe we'll have to do a separate video reaction to The Way I Am.
Oh, hold on. Let me point out something fly about Eminem too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of rappers that are top tier, a lot of them aren't really known for putting people on that they rock with or that they grew up with that they know. He put on a lot of people. For him being a dude that sold 100 million albums plus worldwide, him doing Diamond twice, he put a lot of rappers on. You know what I'm saying? Him and Royce the 5'9", they had a project together. Of course, everybody know that 50 Cent had a buzz in the tri-state area, but Eminem brought 50 Cent into the game, and that became a whole nother phenomenon.
Wait, he brought 50 Cent in?
Yeah, 50 Cent already had a name. 50 Cent was already like buzzing in the tri-state area because he had a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent was already buzzing already. His mixtapes is popping already. But Eminem got a hold of that mixtape. It was like, yo, who is this? So, you know what I'm saying? Eminem took him, again, launched him. He launched 50. You know what I'm saying?
You see, let me tell you something. The Husky Assassin just mansplained. Okay? He just told me what the hell is up.
Yep.
I had no idea.
Then you got a group that he came in the game with, D12. You know what I'm saying? He came in with them. Then he got Stat Quo. You also got Bobby Creekwater. You got Cassius, Slaughterhouse, Yellow Wolf, Griselda, Westside Gun, and Conway the Machine. He got, you know what I'm saying? He brought in a lot of people. And I'm leaving out a few other names, but you know what I'm saying? He brought in a lot of people.
All right. We'll save him for later.
And he's like very into the rap culture, to whereas Eminem arguably gets on the track with someone and makes the track better.
Okay.
Or they'll say Eminem killed somebody on their own song. So that's an argument. Like this song I want to play later on in probably the year or next year with M and J. You got to do a lyrical and bar breakdown on that.
Yeah, we'll go deep into that one.
Yeah, because
awesome.
Yeah, because that. Whew.
All right, man. All right, fucking cool. All right, man. Well, that was awesome. I know when we talk about Eminem, he's a major freaking star. So I know we're gonna revisit him again. So I don't want to go too deep into him. Okay. I don't want to go too deep into Eminem because I know we're going to come back to him eventually. Mojo-Synthesis is going to come back to Eminem. Is that correct, Husky Assassin?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, hey, I got nothing else to ask you about him tonight because I want to save it. You got anything else you want to tell me about Marshall Mathers?
I'm done with Marshall. We on to the next one.
All right.
Next time.
And, then for Mojo-Synthesis, I'm Mansplained.
I'm the Husky Assassin.
Yo, we'll catch you next time.
Deuces.
What do you get when you add more flavor? I'm coming to